Hey, welcome back to Don't Run with Scissors. I'm Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins, 4 crazy rescue dogs, and a rescue cat who likes to craft in her spare time. I am also one of the moderators for the group Whip Warrior here on Facebook. And one of the things that I tend to moderate are, the game Survivor. Stitching Survivor. We've been playing with Stitching Australia Survivor, and last night kicked off American Survivor. So now we're dueling survivors. It's going to get a little crazy, but I think we can all handle it. And, again, if you need to adjust your levels that you're playing at, that's okay. Do what you got to do. The whole point of this is let's have some fun. Let's stitch on some whips that we haven't maybe gotten some progress on, and let's go from there. So, we played last night. It was very exciting. It was very cool. Lots of big personalities this season in American Survivor, which is always good. So they started off by doing the reward challenge, and the reward was to win sort of your tribe supplies, right? So you got a pot, you got your flint, you got some other stuff. I don't even know what was in the pot, but I know the pot and the flint was a big deal. So they run the event, and Team Loggy, which is, okay, so there's 3 teams in American Survivor. Unlike Australian Survivor, we have brains versus brawn. In American Survivor, we have 3 teams that are starting off. We have Team Siva, Loggy, and Valu. So it's orange, purple, green. I will tend to use orange, purple, green, which is the color of the buffs that they are wearing. It's just easier for me to say and to write. I don't know. Okay. So Team Loggy, which is Team Purple, won the reward challenge. Okay. They then said to the two losing teams, you can send one player over to this other part of the island to play another challenge to try and win your team supplies. They did that. It was, you had to follow this rope to get your machete, but you had to use the machete to cut open the coconut to actually unlock the lock that was on the machete to be able to attach it from the rope, and then go over and chop down or get down the pot. Then you had to use the pot to fill up a jug of water to get this key to float up to the top, and use the key to unlock the supplies. Okay, so we're going through, and it's like neck and neck, and you're like, oh, who's going to win, right? Because you're on edge, because you don't know who's going to win. Well, I guess, I don't know. I didn't know who was going to win, and I was like, who's going to win? It's super, they're neck and neck kind of thing, right? Except for the one team's guy miscalculated with his pot and ended up breaking the jug. He's in instant timeout. He can't do anything. So what was really cool is then he actually helped the other player fill up their jug faster to get the key to unlock their challenge. I thought that was really nice to see that sportsmanship and that camaraderie between teams. They then regrouped. You had teams going off and doing their things. So on the green team, the one girl got an advantage, and another girl found an idol. This is important, and we'll talk about that in a minute, okay? So then they did the immunity challenge. And here's where you get to make your decision on how you're going to play your game. When we played Survivor last time, and when we play with Australia, it's always the first, if there's more than one team, the first team to win immunity is the one who you put your stitches in. In this case, it was Team Purple. Team Loggy, Team Purple. Team Orange also earned immunity last night, but they were the second place team. So you have a choice where you can either stitch on some stitches, maybe do your full immunity stitches. For me, that's 200 into the purple stitch, and then maybe I'll throw 100 in on orange. That also meant that the green team, Team Baloo, went to elimination. Okay. For me, I am stitching at Seasoned Survivor. Hold, please. Okay. So I'm stitching at Seasoned Survivor. So for me, I stitch 200 for reward, 200 for immunity, 300 for elimination. Okay. I also do, if an idol is found, I stitch 100. If an idol is used, it's 200. And if an idol goes home in somebody's pocket, it's 300 stitches on my piece. So this time we had both an advantage and an idol. So here's another chance where you can decide how you're going to play your game. I am electing to use the same whip for an advantage and for my idol pieces. You can use 2 different whips if that's what you would rather play. That's fine. I just, for my brain's sake, I got to keep it simple as possible. Okay, so we had the idol was found. It was not used. An advantage. So the thing with the advantage is sometimes it's an advantage and sometimes it's a disadvantage, but you don't know until you play it. In this case, it was a disadvantage. Wah, wah, wah. So, but an advantage was found and an advantage was played. Okay. So then we also have the bonus for the week. And because the one player broke the jug and his key basically got put in timeout, we're saying stitch 200 stitches or whatever stitch level you decide you want to do for your bonus stitching. I'm gonna lean towards 200. Whatever stitches are in a project that is in timeout for you. So for me this week, if my math is mathin' and my brain is thinking, I need to put 400 stitches into Lady Justice by Mirabilia, 200 stitches into the Self-Love Sampler by Birdie's Crossing, 300 stitches into my Wizard of Oz piece for Team Baloo. For my Idol Advantage piece is the Courage Cell, and I will be needing to put 400 stitches into that. And then my piece that is in timeout is Jeep Van Gogh. It just dawned on me that's the only piece right now I think that I have technically in timeout because of a counting error or a misjudge, and yeah. So I will try to put 200 stitches into Jeep Van Gogh. So again, lots of stitching because I'm still doing my Survivor stitching for Team Australia. So let me know down below if you have any questions, if I need to clarify anything for you. Let me know what you're stitching. Are you playing along? Do you, like, what are we doing? So let me know, and I will talk to you guys next week. Survivor does seem to be playing on Wednesday, so we'll recap Australian Survivor on Tuesday afternoon. Maybe Wednesday morning at the latest. I'll get my video out, and then you'll get another video from me on Thursday for American Survivor. And then you get a break from me until Sunday when I do my regular Flosstube. So with that, I will talk to you all later.